If you teach a child something a bit difficult and give him the freedom to discover the technique himself, when he reaches a result, he will gain a lot of self-confidence. And this is very important for human beings. So with his ideas, he wanted to add to a village, an isolated village, such an activity for the children to be able to build to themselves a respectable future and become creative artists.
This exhibition, Harrania, where the weave remembers, is bringing the Ramses Wissa Wassef Art Center back to Södertälje Konsthall. The first time they exhibit their artwork here was 1968, and then the second exhibition was in 1970. Since this exhibition, the Sweden public really liked the artwork, the tapestries, everything about the art center. Then they kept roaming in Sweden for a while until the last exhibition was in 1979 in Moderna Museet, and then they stopped to come for around 47 years. So it was a trigger point to get them back to Sweden after all of these years. I designed the exhibition in 3 sections, which is named by the archival section and then the tapestry for sale, so anyone could buy any piece he would like to purchase. And the main hall has the new collection that produced by the art center, the Ramses Wissa Wassef Art Center in Egypt, in previous years. These tapestries that we have here in Södertälje, it's kind of remembers how they started.
So my father, Ramses Wissa Wassef, was an architect, and he was teaching history of art and architecture at the Beaux-Arts of Cairo. He was convinced that art and creativity is in everybody, and wanted to prove that through an old craft, which is weaving. In 1950, he found Harrania village, and it was ideal for him. He came and bought a small piece of land and started to visit the land every week. So he developed a relationship between 15 boys and girls from the village. These children don't have really the chance to follow normal education. Now we have 2 generations in the center. After my father started with this group, our relationship is for life. The technique of weaving, we have the warp here is in cotton, and there are 2 layers, one in the front, one at the back. She passed the wool, taking the front layer, and then coming back, she will pull. Nagla is weaving sideways, and sometimes this technique is easier to use when you are going to make smooth lines and very thin lines. Even for controlling the composition, sideways is easier than upright here. Soraya also joined the school when she was 10, and she has a picture here of herself. This is 53 years ago. And here she's weaving upright. She's making sunflowers. In our history, weaving was very important, especially in the Coptic period. It wasn't really a media to express art. Since my father started the center, it died and stopped after the Coptic period. And then when my father chose this technique, it gave it life back again. And now in Egypt, in art schools, weaving became one of the medias that they teach in universities of art. So it is gaining life back.